Hello everyone and welcome back to Inside the Backrooms, the daily series where we look in depth at each Backrooms level starting from level 0. In this video we will cover level 3. Last video we covered level 2. As always, I will link my previous video below along with sources about the Backrooms if you'd like to check it out for yourself. Now grab your favorite beverage and let's hop right into this video. Welcome to level 3, also known as the Electrical Station. This level has a survival difficulty class of 4, which means it's unsafe, unsecure, and has a medium entity count. This level is astronomically massive and spans around 350 million square miles or 563 million kilometers. For reference, that's almost the surface area of 2 Earths. Because of this, it is very rare to run into another wanderer here unless you come into contact with a base, which we will talk more about later. This level is made of dusty brown bricks and the ceiling is made of metal. Occasionally there are rusty metal prison bars blocking areas of the level. These bars cannot be removed and the walls around them cannot be removed either. This makes traveling to certain parts here literally impossible. There are also occasional out-of-place electrical rooms, hence the name of this level, that are extremely dark. They have one generator and sometimes contain electronic appliances such as breaker boxes, loose wires, and computers. It is also usually warm on this level. Not too hot, but definitely uncomfortable at times. It is also very humid in certain areas as well. Level 3 is very similar to level 2 in a couple of ways. First, both levels are essentially hallways that are narrow and enclosed. Secondly, both levels are covered in pipes, and while pipes are not abundant on this level, they can still be found lining the corners of the hallways. These pipes carry a black sludge that is super dangerous, and the sludge is responsible for most of the noise wanderers hear throughout this level. This sludge is extremely toxic and emits deadly fumes. These fumes can damage your nervous system if inhaled. If that wasn't bad enough, it can also cause second and third degree burns upon contact with your skin. There have been multiple studies done on the black sludge, but they have all yielded inconclusive results. So yeah, I wouldn't go swimming in the sludge anytime soon. If the massive size of this level and black sludge weren't dangerous enough for you, there are many dangerous entities on this level. It's almost impossible to travel large distances on this level without running into an entity at least once. Entities found on this level include hounds, facelings, wretches, death moths, skin stealers, dullers, smilers, clumps, and bursters. Wanderers may even come into contact with crawler fungus due to the humidity and warmth present in this level. The crawler fungus can only be spread to humans through liquids. It affects certain animals or insects through contact. You'll notice if an animal is infected by a white buildup on their body. Stay away from any animals infected because if their infection has reached stage 4, they will become extremely aggressive. They will try to spread the fungus by any means necessary, so do not get bit. There is no cure. While entities aren't going to appear around every single corner, there are a lot of them. They have caused huge numbers of casualties among wanderers, meg operatives, and more, so it's best to be extremely cautious in this level. Due to all the dangers, it is highly recommended to come to this level only if you are fully prepared to defend yourself. This level is not just for anyone to wander into. Now, as mentioned earlier, this level is home to different bases. It's a hotspot for them actually because despite all the dangers, level 3 is filled with tons of resources. Some of these resources include almond water, royal rations, liquid pain, and squirt guns. All of these items help making surviving the backrooms a lot easier. For example, almond water is an essential to have, and royal rations are the best food you'll find in the backrooms. It is an edible gelatin with the same nutrient density as having 3 full meals. Plus, wanderers say it tastes delicious, almost addictive even. Liquid pain and squirt guns, on the other hand, can help protect you from certain entities. The squirt guns can be used to spray an entity in liquid pain to effectively immobilize it. Other resources that are common on this level are lighters, knives, and flashlights. So now you may be able to see why bases form here. All of these resources are essential to communities like MEG and BNTG because of the amount of people within their groups. There are a bunch of different bases and communities on this level, but there are a couple main ones. The first being Base Gamma, which is operated by MEG. This base is their third most important and has around 300 people permanently stationed there. They are commonly attacked by swarms of entities, but because of the base's size and readiness, these attacks are usually futile. This is also the largest documented base on the level. Another base is the BNTG storage facility, which houses around 150 permanent members. This is their main storage facility, and it's used to store a multitude of resources. These resources are used to trade on other levels. There are also 2 other notable bases, but they don't have a lot of information on them and should not be approached by any means. These bases are the Masked Maidens, and their base is not even 100% confirmed. Then there is base Skyla, controlled by the UEC. Again though, these bases should never ever be approached. Now, let's say we don't want to stay at a base. How do we leave this wonderful level of dangers? while occasionally there are elevators, which usually lead to level 4 or level 5. There are also wooden doors which lead to level 31, and sitting in the front seat of cars found in electrical rooms will render wanderers unconscious. Upon waking up, however, they will find themselves on level 69. Nice. Alright, well that just about ends our summary of this level. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I appreciate you for making it this far. Your support means a ton to me. Hope to see you in the next video.